Hey, Daz. Just getting things set up here. How are you today? Well, hey, Pishbot. Welcome to the stream. Today I thought we'd do all NES stuff. One of my favorite systems. Just setting up my controls real quick. Well, I'm hoping that it'll let me use... I've got my Wii Classic controller and an adapter. And I'm hoping that it'll let me... It doesn't appear to like the fact that I have something other than the Xbox 360 controller. Let's try one more of these. Ah, there we go. I abhor the 360 D-pad, and the one on for the Wii is pretty awesome with the classic controller and all that stuff. Okay, so I think we should be ready to go. Yeah, Daz, I saw the I went to some museum in England. As we digress almost immediately, I'll show you what I found here. This would be back in 2010. No, 2009. Can you believe 2009 was a long time ago? Almost 10 years ago. Let's see here. I went to some video game museum in York. Here we go. Is this, let me show you my screen real quick. Window capture. Is that the bundle you remembered as? The Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles bundle? Yeah, this was a pretty neat exhibit, from what I can recall. They had a bunch of... I don't even know why it was there exactly. I don't remember where I was in York exactly. It was in the historic part of York, you know, the real touristy place. But it was kind of a hodgepodge of lots of different things. The Electron was there. A Benetone. That is, you guys ever seen one of those before? Looks like a some sort of a Pong console, but rebranded with a very British name. Benetone. Yeah, this is definitely early to mid 70s, I'd say. This is where I was. I guess you guys have probably been to York millions of times, but it was pretty cool for me to see just because it was, so much older than everything here in the States. Appears to look much older. I guess it wasn't destroyed during the Second World War, so that's why they're able to keep it like it is. But anyway, on to the games. That out of the way. Let's start with some Super Spike V-Ball. Yeah, York, England, Daz. Oh, that's awesome. I wish I would have been more into the Amiga when I was over in England, because I'm sure I could have picked up some good deals at the time. Whoops. I've got to learn how to play again. All right, Pish, we'll be here. I love the music in this game. I love everything about this game. I love the crowd. I love the sky. It's very evocative of summer. I'm in a big summer mood these days because I'm a teacher, and I closed my classroom door for the last time yesterday, until August at least. And so I'm very, very happy for the summer. Oh, jumped too late. There we go. Yeah. What do you do for a living, Daz? Oh, that was mistimed. I think sometimes I get too... Yeah, I don't know why sometimes it doesn't allow me to jump when I'd like to. But this D-pad on the classic controller, I'll hold it up again, just in case you've forgotten what it looks like. It is a dream to use, and I realize that I'm a little bit high up. There we go. Where the IT jobs becoming scarce, Daz. I hear that a lot here in the States too. It's harder, everybody trained for these jobs because they were supposed to be the next big thing, and then things didn't quite pan out that way. At least not in every area of the United States. Nothing wrong with being outside. Do you ever go up on any real high buildings, Daz? Like with the scaffolding and all that stuff? See, like right there, it wouldn't let me jump for some reason. I don't know why. The pole system, eh? Are you able to really get, I mean, I guess if you're in an area where there's not like New York City style skyscrapers, I bet you can get a pretty tall pole to get the job done. Yeah, see, I don't know why. That's crap. Oh, wow. That is tall. So how did you get to be a Washington Redskins fan? Music changes when it gets intense. All right. Really? I guess I didn't realize that the BBC ever showed American football. I guess it must have been really late night or something, right? Yeah, I was gonna say, beat me to it. That was back in the glory years of the Skins, 80s up until the early 90s. I was not a football fan at that time in my life. I didn't become a football fan until I moved to DC. And I just... So, Radio 4 is a BBC station, but Channel 4 on the TV is not a BBC station? Is that how it works? And then Channel 4 was the first non-BBC TV station? Is that right? My British telecom history is a bit spotty. Yeah, I have no hope. I have no faith in the Redskins this year. They're a dumpster fire. It's going to be bad. They've got a quarterback that doesn't want to be there. They have no general manager. Okay. And are ITV and Channel 4 and Channel 5, are they covered under the TV license fee that you pay? You know, are they just over the air? Or is it an additional like cable type subscription like Sky? Oh, I should have let that go. Oh, okay. You know, I forgot to put the chat into the window here. Let me do that real quick. Oh boy. Oh. Boy, this is... I think maybe we should just start again here. There we go. And let's do that. I am off until August 2nd. And the students do not return, for class until August 15th. My external drive hit a snag there. So I've got a nice long break. Now, I do return to school a couple weeks early to get ready for the new year. And my students, you know, I'm a band director, so my students have band camp where they just rehearse a couple weeks before school starts just to get ready for football season. But that's just an hour a day. So it's a nice break, for sure. I have no idea why I'm having such a hard time jumping. That's not going to make it. Should have let it go. Alright, if I win this one, we'll move on to something else. Or if I lose this one, this will be the last match. I just wanted to play a little Super Spike B-Ball. No problem, Fishbot. I guess maybe I just have to hold the button down longer or something. You know, I didn't know who that person was, so I have not listened to it, aside from their involvement in Commodore. Is it pretty good, Daz? Let's see. I mean, I'm just... That's good. I finally... Alright. Game set. So, that'll do it for Super Spike V-Ball. Let's play something else. You know what I haven't played in a while? A little bit of Double Dragon. I foresee somebody doing an FPGA Amiga in the very, very, very near future, especially with the success of all the other FPGA systems like the Spectrum Next and the Mist and all that stuff. Gotta remember. Oh boy. I'm trying to remember how to... I guess there's no kick. Seems like there's... Oh, there it is. Okay. For some reason, I've got 3 buttons here. The NES only has 2 buttons on the controller. But, I've got a kick, a punch, and a jump. I guess they've combined the jump. Well, maybe not. Now I don't know. It's weird stuff going on with my controller. That's all I'm going to say. I did have it. And see now. Yeah. Yeah, there's weird stuff going on with this controller. I had a Double Dragon 2 arcade board. I had a Double Dragon 2 arcade machine. But I sold it. I sold the machine. I gave away the board to a guy that helped me do some work with a monitor. And just as a gift. All right, upgraded myself here. Hard to believe Double Dragon's 30 years old. Going up. Coming down. Oh. A Bobo. Have you guys played a Bobo's Quest? That might be something fun to look at. Oh. Come on. Dead. Hold on just a second, guys. Let me take a look at something real quick. This is... See if you guys have seen this. Oops. We want... And we'll just shrink this down. I've not heard of the Retro Freak. Daz? Oh. Okay. Oh, come on. Don't do a Bobo like that. Hmm? Uh-oh. He's in beast mode. Alright, here we go. Oh. Bubba Hanks, you're going down. Oh, Goomba, you're nothing. Yeah, I'll put a link to this in the chat here. If you guys want to play it. This is a bystander. It's all good. Right? You're just a bystander. You don't want to hurt me, right? See? I don't want to do anything to you, little guy. Are they going to make you... Alright. Bobo's got a dark side. I'm not going to lie to you. Oh, Kung Fu guys. It's on. Oh! TNC Surf Design guy. What's up? Can I jump? Nope, I can't jump. Oof. This TNC skater, he's a tricky fella. Oh, come on. There we go. I don't know what that little guy is from. You guys know what that is? The red guy? Kid Nicky? I guess I never played Kid Nicky. Let's get these Goombas out of the way. Alright, time to take Donkey Kong out. Yeah. DK Jr. I never got a chance to build my rage meter up all the way. Right. That was the tagline. I remember hearing about that. Kid Nicky the Radical Ninja. Just never played it. Oh, Spy versus Spy guy. And River City Ransom guy. Oh, full rage. Oh, yeah. So I probably should have saved that. That's like a smart bomb. Yeah, Renegade is the prototypical brawler. It might have even preceded Double Dragon. I have no idea where Beardy Barrel came from. I don't want to hurt this kid. I guess I've got to. A John Menzies shop. Was that a chain, Fishbot? Oh man. Are they still in existence? I don't recall seeing any of those when I spent time in England. Was it like an Argos? Ooh. Oh, okay. This is an odd game. Okay. Oh, this is going to be tricky. I'm not a fan of underwater levels in general, and oh, come on. Ooh. Yeah, this gets pretty tough here. Yeah. Well, that's enough of Bobo's Quest. I just thought I'd check that out. I'd always heard about it, but I never really played it. So, we'll leave that. And return to JNS. And send that away. Looks like we've got to maybe just start from scratch. OBS sometimes doesn't like it when you mess around with the inputs. There we go. Scoot that up there. Anybody have any requests for NES games? Just going through, like a little punch out. Oh. I have currently, I've got a NES, N64, Atari 1200 XL, Apple II. I'm just looking around. A Mac Plus. I've got 2 arcade machines, a Mario Brothers and a Neo Geo MAME cab, a pinball machine, Triple Action from 1974, an Xbox. That's about it. At one point in my past, I've had everything, but I've had several large purges in my life where I've gotten rid of things that I no longer used, or because I was moving away, I had to get rid of things. I'm not a huge original hardware guy. I go for convenience mostly. Emulation is so good these days; it's hard not to. But I do like arcade machines. I like pinball machines. You know, you can't emulate a pinball machine. And I love my Mario Brothers arcade machine. Oh, timed that wrong. Yeah, none of the stuff I had was ever worth a ton. You know, I've had several valuable games come through my possession, but I've never had any ultra rare consoles. I mean, I've literally had almost everything that was released in the States. I'm trying to think of something. I've never owned a TurboGrafx. I think that might be it, because I've had all the Atari. I've never had a 5200. I've had 2600, 7800, NES, Master System, Genesis, Saturn, Dreamcast, PlayStations. Yeah, I love. I play Katamari on a PS2 emulator, and I love it. Yeah, I might still even have a Dreamcast in a box somewhere. That was the first console that I ever had that could do emulation, and it was just so awesome. Take you on a quick tour of the Amigos studios. Behind me there is the Mac Plus. We've got my arcade machine, my Neo Geo machine there. I've got my gaming TV that just right now only has a Wii U hooked up to it. There's my black box NES collection. There's Mario Brothers. Pinball machine. You can see the Amigos studio lights. There is the my Atari 2600 Activision collection. And then over here, we have my 1200 XL and an Xbox. And then finally, this is my gaming, or my desktop PC with my little Amiga and my Rob the Robot and Space Invaders arcade machine. And this machine is a i7, 4 gigahertz i7, 32 gigs of RAM, 980 Ti video card. So it's pretty good system. Like I said, it meets my emulation needs for sure. Oh, late. Well, there's kind of I've been in the video game biz for a long time, and I've come to agree with the theory that there's sort of a golden window where your games are worth the most, and it's whenever the fans of that particular system are entering into their mid-20s to mid-30s. So, you know, when I first got into the scene in the late 90s, that's where Atari 2600 games were. You know, Atari 2600 gamers were coming into income. They weren't old enough to have families and a lot of responsibilities, so values went through the roof. Then a couple years later, it was NES games, you know, tons of money. Now the big thing is N64. N64 games are the most expensive retro games in mass that you can buy, because the fans of that system are between 25 and 35 now. Saturn's just kind of a weird beast because it has a lot of they just didn't make a lot of the games that people like to play. You know, it's different than, you know, 2600 games. They just made a zillion of them. The Saturn, especially like Panzer Dragoon Saga and stuff like that, I mean, they just didn't make a whole bunch of them, and that game almost has a kind of a mythical status among, you know, people that like video games, people that like Japanese stuff. So the value of that perplexes me. I don't understand why it's worth as much as it is, but oh, come on. Yeah, the Saturn was huge in Japan. I think they probably released 5 times as many games there, and the games were awesome, especially if you're a shoot-'em-up fan. I had a Saturn, and I had pretty much, you know, I collected what I consider to be my dream collection of games. Of course, Bomberman on the Saturn. I had the multi-tap, so you could do 6-player Bomberman. Now, did I ever actually do it? No, because I never had 6 people that wanted to play Bomberman. But I had it, and that's the way it was with a lot of the stuff that I collected. I mean, I amassed all of this stuff, and I was never in a position where I had a lot of friends that were into it, or whatever. And so, but I had the Nights into Dreams controller, which was one of the first, you know, analog sticks like we have now, even, you know, better than the N64 stick. I had NBA Jam Tournament Edition, which is the definitive version, console version, is the Saturn version. So, but I got rid of it all when I moved to South Korea. Saturn's a tricky thing to emulate too. I haven't been up for, you know, I haven't tried it out recently. but I've always heard it's kind of like the N64 in that there's just, even though, you know, of course today's systems have much more horsepower, there's just certain things that it has a hard time with. Do you find that to be the case, Daz? Have you tried emulating Saturn on PC before? Oh shoot, wasted that. Yeah, that's what I've heard. You know, Aaron just got a memory cart that he can use to not have to do the swap trick to play burn games. So he's looking forward to playing that. I don't even think I've seen his Saturn before. I know he has one, but he's got it locked away in a special place, I guess. As soon as he gets his new outbuilding built, it's going to be game on over there all the time. Oh, shoot. Come on. Oh. That might be it for Little Mac. Oh, nope. Welcome back, Pishbot. Man, nothing like paying $35 for a bootleg game. Can't punch. Going into round 3. Hey, Chris. How much time have you played the Ninja, Chris? Did you figure out this on your own, or did you find something online that taught you the secret of it? You're the man, Chris. What can I say? All right, Bald Bull. Yeah, I was kind of catching on to that, but still, that first boss really gave me trouble. Oh. I was going to say, if I get him, that's very unlikely for me to beat him that early on. Yeah, I saw in the attract screen there's a bunch of different levels, so I'll definitely check it out. I'm looking forward to seeing you play it. I love my SP Daz. I had the NES Classic Edition. Bought it in either 2003, 2004. Boy, what a system I got that. That was my first modern handheld. I had the Game Boy, and then I skipped all the way to the SP, so it was quite a step up for me. This is normally where I die. Piston Hunt is much more difficult on the second go around. Which model was the NES Classic Edition, Chris? Do you know? Ooh, ooh. Hmm. Okay. Yeah, I guess I've never seen the big difference. Of course, you know, even the backlight in the NES edition was still, you know, because they all the SPs have built-in backlights, but the one in the SP, or I guess the NES edition, while not as good as the later model, was still pretty awesome to me back in the day. Wow. Well, guys, I'm going to go ahead and end the stream now. Thanks for watching. Daz, Pishbot, Chris, thanks for stopping by. Daz, keep us updated on whether you're successful in your attempt to get the SP. I'd like to see it. And post a pic of it on Twitter. So anyway, hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you on the next Friday/Saturday free-for-all. Adios.